dualist state, Pakistan follows a constitutional and parliamentary process for the incorporation of treaties into domestic law. International agreements do not automatically become enforceable within the domestic legal system unless implemented through appropriate legislative and administrative measures. This is the process, by the way, which keeps my brother Senator Azam Nitar fully occupied and overly worked. This process of incorporation and implementation is essential because the true strength of international law does not lie merely in signing of agreements, but in giving practical effect to them within national legal system. Pakistan remains committed to fulfilling its international human rights obligations through active engagement with the Universal Periodic Review Mechanism and various United Nations treaty bodies. As a responsible member of international community, Pakistan seeks to give effect to treaties through domestic incorporation, institutional implementation, and constructive participation in international review process. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan firmly believes that international peace and security depends upon respect for international law and faithful implementation of treaty commitments. Pakistan has consistently taken steps to uphold its treaty commitments through domestic legislation, institutional mechanisms, and judicial engagement, whether in the fields of trade, investment, counterterrorism, human rights, climate cooperation, mutual legal assistance, or diplomatic relations. Pakistan remains committed to ensuring that its international obligations are fulfilled in good faith. I hope that beyond the curriculum of this program, you have experienced the warmth and the hospitality that Pakistan is known for, and that Islamabad has left a lasting impression on you. The connections you have built during this trip will continue to strengthen cooperation and understanding among our countries. I encourage all of you to continue contributing towards stronger treaty implementation, deeper legal cooperation, and a more peaceful and rules-based international order. I commend the International Mediation and Arbitration Center and the Ministry of Law and Justice for organizing this great initiative with such professionalism and vision. Programs such as this contribute to capacity building, South-South cooperation, and strengthening cooperation among friendly countries. Pakistan has consistently supported the international law, the UN Charter. We currently being member of the UN Security Council for 2 years, beginning 1st of January 2025, our entire endeavor has been to do whatever we can in these 2 years to support the reforms in the UN and the multilateral bodies, to support the international law, UN Charter, and we have seen that the global order cannot remain in peace until these institutions and arrangements are strengthened, from time to time. So it is a high time that we should all be working together to reform the global system. The multilateral system needs surely a serious look and serious reforms at this critical juncture when the world and the globe is facing unprecedented challenges of the last century. Let me assure you that Pakistan and Foreign Office together, we are proactively working for this endeavor, and the ministerial, we had presidency of UN Security Council last year, and the topic we chose on purpose was ministerial topic which was chaired by me in UN Security Council, multilateralism, peaceful resolution of the disputes. I think you are all privy to the conflict which is currently ongoing in our region. God has been very kind that Pakistan, with its great efforts led by Prime Minister Muhammad Shahbaz Sharif and supported by Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir and the Foreign Office of Pakistan, have been able to first time let these two parties sit and hold direct talks after 47 years. It was a great sense of satisfaction for Pakistan, and the minimum dividend we saw so far, the ceasefire, the extension in the ceasefire, and the second extension in the ceasefire and the current one. So you can imagine before the ceasefire how many dozens of innocent lives were being killed every week in the Gulf and in Iran. So all that is stopped, thanks God. We are doing our best to bring these two countries together and make a peace deal. But obviously our role is that of a facilitator and mediator, and we'll continue to make efforts, and I can assure you, we'll leave no stone unturned, and we'll do our best, and we are still doing our best, that a peaceful resolution of this conflict arrives and we see a permanent truce between the parties. I will take the opportunity, availing our great friend from China here, that I admire China's great effort after the institutional establishment of the AIIB, which is known as Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, for this region, for the development of this region, and it is a necessity, because the requirement of this region, being either underdeveloped or developing countries, is much more than the developed world, whereas the development financing goes 70% to the developed world and 30% to this region. That's why between 2014-2016, Pakistan played an active role in assisting China in setting up this bank. I, as Finance Minister, was the contributor and finally signatory as a founder member to this bank under the presence of President Xi in Beijing when the charter was signed. It was around 24 countries. Today there are over 100 countries are their member. So you can imagine the second great initiative I've seen on the legal side is their recent initiative a couple of years ago, the International Organization for Mediation, IOM. Again, we have been involved right from the beginning, and it is a coincidence that this time I happen to be Foreign Minister and I have signed IOM as well, the legal treaty, on behalf of Pakistan. We are the founder member.
Yes.
So let me request you to please remember Pakistan and all of us in your prayers, and you will be in our prayers. I hope you had a great memorable visit. Apart from professionalism, you also had some light time, which myself and Senator Azam are deprived of permanently for many years now. And I also wish you, a great and a safe journey back home. We have great relationship with Azerbaijan, with Turkey, with Bangladesh, with China. So I am in real time connected directly with all the foreign ministers of these countries, and I can reach them or they can reach me just by a click of a call. So you see, that shows our closeness, that shows our brotherhood, that shows our mutual understanding, and that shows our, inshallah, future work together. So I am once again, I'm grateful for the organizers, particularly led by His Excellency, my brother Senator Azam Najeeb Tarar, to have arranged great, this course and the program. And I'm sure that many other opportunities you will find to be visiting Pakistan, from time to time. the impact of the program reflected in the legal institutions and international partnership of each one of your countries will remind you of your, this visit and this program in Pakistan. Pakistan, the doors are always open to welcome our brothers and sisters from all these countries where you're from. You will always find in us a sincere friend, a committed partner, and welcoming home. Thank you so much indeed. God bless you.
May I now request Honorable Chief Guest to present shields to represent